Hello YouTube, this is the Dragon Heart, and the Dragon Heart is me. I am back with Kindgom Hearts Unchained X, part 14 of my Medal Teir list. That being said, let's get right back into it. Next one on the list is Lee. Just gonna check it. Nope, scratch that, Lee. I already put that on there. Next up is Xion, the regular Xion. I actually just recently received this medal. I never understand. Okay, yeah, I recently received this medal, so I do have a preference with this, and I never understand what's with that stance. I guess that's just Sora's natural stance. So essentially, it's the same as King Mickey and everyone else. It's just a reverse medal. It deals an extremely powerful hit to all targets for 3 gauges. It just does more damage when maxed out. Just getting like just getting like a I'll put her in regular B tier because a lot more medals are more. I'm focused on the whole, but I just wish I'm focusing on the whole game, not just the individual ones, but an extremely powerful hit, and her medal is becoming more and more common, so. Next up is the event Pete. Again, everyone knows my thing with event medals. They have to be a decent league. They just have to be decent. 4 hits, inflicts more damage the more gauges are full. This is actually a pretty good deal, because if you can use him as the first hit. I just wish he was more common. Yeah. The only problem is that you can't exactly get him anymore. Maleficent, another event medal. And you can only get 1 of her. 5 hits, raises strength of all attributes by 1 tier for 2 turns, and deals more damage the more gauges are full. I take it they're actually doing a lot better. I'm actually putting that one in A tier. I need to clean this up. Sorry about that. I just wanted to get some of this stuff cleaned up a little bit. Okay, next up we have the high definition Sora. I have never seen this medal used. I guess it's really that rare. Yeah, I have never seen this medal at all. 2 hits, raises the strength of all attributes by 1 tier for 2 turns, and the more higher your HP is, you hit more for 1 gauge. That sells it. That's A+ tier, borderline God tier. That is a really good ability, especially for a speed-based medal. I just wish it did more hits. And again, it's like supremely rare, so as a result, which I can do. 11 hits. Hold on a second. Need to check it. Strength of all attributes. Okay. Okay. My error. God tier. Okay, my mistake. It's up in God tier because it raises all attributes, not just his own speed. While Riku, on the other hand, sorry, my computer's complete crap today. I do not know what it is. 11 hits, but it only raises the strength-based power by 2 tiers for a turn. And inflicts the more damage, the more enemies defeated on that stage. So it's a late tier, plus it's a single target. But still, excuse me. Yeah. A plus tier. Next up we have Moana. I believe I pronounced that right. If not, correction, we have HD King Mickey. Apologize, I did not know that this medal was... I did not, honestly, did not know this one. Okay, it was received as a special attack bonus if you got Sora and Riku during that time, during the Black Friday deal. That explains it. It inflicts 2 hits and gives you more damage the more luck you collect with this stage. And that also includes raid bosses. The 2 hit parts is the only thing. That 2 hit part is the only thing that kills it. Now then, getting right back to the thing, Moana. I apologize. Okay, this one's the event Moana. But it's more versatile. Not versatile. It's a Trinity boost. So it raises your magic-based strength by 3 tiers for 3 attacks. Emphasis on attacks. B- because the thing already ended and they're obviously going to bring in more medals. Now we have... I'm not going to say it because it's the Rock's character, and no, I'm not going to... Yeah. It's the same ability except it does for strength. Sure. Yeah, they hit the same targets for the same things. But that's terrible. But I'm putting him in B tier because you don't have many strength increase, strength-based for power only. You do, however, have illustrated Riku, illustrated Sora, illustrated Kairi, and all the strength pluses. I'm almost done. That's scary. Next up, we have Christmas Sora. Yeah, we're almost done. I never got this one. Because it raises your strength and defense by 1 tier for 1 turn. It was an event medal for this past Christmas. Why does it seem longer than it has been? And it's still December. It's the second week it's the third week in January. It feels like December's months ago. Versatile, yes. Event, yes. And just, ugh. I'm putting him in D tier because, like I just kept showing you, there's a lot better stuff in him. Now we have regular Terra, I believe. I'm mistaken. I have to update the list. Nope, regular Terra. I actually do have this medal, and it's different. It deals you 6 hits to a single target, but it only gets you more damage the lower your HP is. Ugh. That is just... Oh, that... Yeah, the lower your HP thing is the thing that kills it. Remind me to fix this. I'm putting him in C tier because that ability... Ugh. Remember, thinking of the whole game, not just individual tactics. Next up, we have Ventus. Same ability, except it's speed-based. I'm putting it in C tier because speed-based medals are more for multiple hits. Okay. That's a little better. I'll fix all this during the last video, which actually should be this. Or no, scratch that. The list is continuing on. So next up we have regular Aqua. I have yet to see this medal around, so I cannot tell you. It's the same ability. Honestly, I feel that belongs in D tier because that whole lower your HP. At this point, there's a boat ton of medals. Plus, you want to get the maximum amount, you have to be in critical condition, which is not worth it. Alright, next up we have Illustrated Xemnas. Another one of the rare medals. I did not get. I have no idea what to tell you. Deals 4 hits, raises your base strength by 2 tiers for a turn, inflicts more damage the more enemies have been defeated that stage. Problem is, it's single target and 3 gauges. Yikes. Plus, he's extremely rare, so. I would put him 4 line B tier and A tier. That being said, the reason is just the 4 hits to a single target for 3 gauges. If you have him, sweet. Sweet, you can boost your speed tier. You don't, well. Alright, next on was the holiday greeter. The extremely rare illustrated Shion. Oh my god! I love this medal. Alright, it inflicts 3 hits, it lowers the defense of all targets per tier for a turn, and it inflicts more damage of what's collected at stage. Hits all targets for 2 gauges. This medal is decent. I just wish it would deal more hits. But you hit all targets. I know everyone's gonna say I'm... But you gotta remember, I own this medal. In fact, I actually got the special one where they got the 3 bonus. So Yeah. That's really nice. That's really nice. Next up, we have the event Larsheen. Again, cannot pronounce that. "11 hits, inflicts more damage the more gauges are full. Unfortunately, it's a single target for 1 gauge. It's still a good event, though. Surprisingly. That being said, I'm going to put that actually in the A tier. That's all right. Yep, I did. Alright. Wow, I'm going for this good. Next up is HD Axel. Another one of the super rare ones. Alright, it deals 13 hits, lowers target's defense by 1 tier for a turn, and inflicts more damage the more pages are full. I am jealous I did not get this medal, because this is a member. I was reading the description. This medal is amazing. All targets for 2 turns, and it's the power base for illustrated Shion. So more hits, great effect. I hit F instead. Next up, we have the Casual Roxas. I believe I know what its ability is, but I want to make sure. Yep. But instead, it lowers. It only lowers speed-based defense of all targets for 2 tiers per turn. At the beginning, this medal is godly. But I can only put it in A+ because Axel dealed it for Universal. But note that that is borderline. Okay, now we have the key art. This was a stupid thing that they did. Okay, so this was an event medal that they did when Shion, Axel, and Roxas came out. If you got the bonus, you got this special attack, but you had to get all. But you had to get all of them maxed out to get the full effect. But this medal is amazing. You deal 13 hits to a single target for 0 gauges, but it gives you 7 gauges back. Wow. You throw on a healing factor and this medal becomes unstoppable. I have nowhere else I can put it but the God tier, because it's the only one where it restores metal. Where it restores your gauges. I have nothing else to say of that except it is extremely bleeping rare. Next up, we have the event Regular Jafar. Depending on how this goes, this may be my last one. Because I need to stop soon to let it go up. To let the metal list go up. Okay. It deals 5 hits, but it inflicts more the higher on the slot in the keyblade it's on. What? I respect the all targets for 1 gauge, but that makes no sense. You just put it in the last slot, or you share it, and this thing has amazing effect. I really do not. I'm going to put it in the B tier. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I'm going to have time for right now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Wow, I'm almost done. I may take a break to let the list go back up, so I have more to do. But quite frankly, have a nice day.